All right, I'm just going to record a quick little intro so that I don't have to worry about it later on. All right. Welcome to Adrian Has Bees, everyone. I know it's been a little while since I posted anything, but we're out here today. It is June the 11th, and we are going to check and see if we've got a queen in the Pro Nuke box. Hopefully we do. We've been trying desperately to get one hatched in there and mated successfully. We're also going to look into La Paz and see if we've got any honey that we can harvest. If we don't have a queen in the Pro Nuke box, we'll dig into Vilnius and maybe find some eggs that we can put back in there and still try and keep this queen rearing going. But thanks for coming along, and I've got some help out here as well today. Jamie is here to give me a hand, so we've got him all decked out so that hopefully neither of us get stung today. All right. So let me just get you zipped up. And I want to keep this handy in case we do actually find the queen. Let's see, red is from last year, green is this year. So if I find a queen and get a chance to mark her, we're going to use the green. What's that? Yes, going to mark her. Yeah, put a dot on her back to make her easier to find. Yep. So, you ready to get into it? Let's give them some smoke. Oh, they sound pretty active. Right. Oh, mate, we've got brood. You know what? We have, I see a lot of young larvae in there. And actually, I don't know if you can see or not. If you look inside some of these, I'll put it where the sun's in there. There's some little bitty rice-looking specks in the bottom of some of those.
I can see, yeah.
Yep, that tells me we've got a laying queen in here. Because those only last 3 days before they become larvae. So this is a success. We have a laying queen. Why there's nothing on this side is beyond me. So the fact that we have brood and eggs there makes me want to look really hard for the queen. She's a bigger bee. She'll be longer. She'll have a longer abdomen. When I see them clustered like that around something, that means they might be there. I don't. Yeah, feeding her, cleaning her, doing something like that. Okay, I don't see a queen on there, so we're going to put that back. I'm really happy that we're seeing eggs in there, though. That's actually a really good sign. So, give them a little more smoke. So that tells me that what I can do is use this queen now to replace one of the other queens. They've started to build comb down. Wow, this queen is laying really nice pattern here too. Okay, looking for the queen. So all of these capped over cells here, those are all baby bees inside there. These are just not mature enough to be capped over. You can see the little larva that's inside there. But that's actually fantastic. Yep. We can blow on them a little bit and they'll move around some. I still don't see a queen on that. Really happy to know that we've got a laying queen in there.
Just squarish, that's the thing.
Right. I keep getting sidetracked looking at the eggs and being amazed that I actually have a queen in there. Nope. And since I don't know that she's actually on one of these frames or if I'm missing her, I'm trying to be real careful to put it in and out so that I don't actually kill any unintended. Tell me if you see one that's looks, yeah. Well, and I'm going to show you some that are bigger. Look at the size of that one, right? That's a drone, though. That one and that one, those are drone bees. See how much bigger they are than the bees around them? So those are males. It's easy to accidentally mistake those for the queen because they are so much bigger, but the queen is usually not quite so barrel-y as them. She's longer, generally. Come on, Queenie, where are you? So you can see pollen on some of their legs. See that one walking around? She's got pollen. She's been collecting pollen, so she's just looking for a place to drop that and store that. I love the temperament of these bees. These are actually really nice. I mean, you can see they're not attacking me. They're not
quite calm, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And that's why I used the frames that I did, the eggs that I did, to try and raise this queen, because some of these others, and you'll see if we get into some of the other hives, this one they haven't even built out comb. That's all just plastic, and for some reason they've just rejected that completely. Because it's artificial, it's plastic, and I probably didn't coat the plastic good enough with wax. So this is all honey, this capped over stuff here. You can see how it's a little different from the brood capped stuff that I saw. So this is their stores. And again, there's just a part of that they did not cover over. This is actually an old frame. This is one that I got with the nuke box early on. So you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna take this one out. I don't know that I have another full one here to give it, but I'm gonna move this one over. So I'm really happy to know that I've got a queen. So I'm probably going to just leave this going until I have a little more luck finding the queen. I could go back through it one more time, because I really want to mark her so that I can find her better. Okay, let's just double check one more time. Come on, queen. Come on, miss. Okay. Not very much going on those frames, so. She's almost always towards the middle of the hive. No, that's a drone. You can see how he's basically just fatter all over, and he has big old eyes that go over the back of his head. The queen's head is very similar to the worker's head, and her diameter is the same. It's not uncommon that people will mistake a drone for the queen. Geez, those are some big old fat drones too in there. Yeah, there's one. I was just looking at that one there. Okay, don't see her there. If we go through this and I still don't see the queen, I will give up. But look at they're all bearding, kind of hanging off the bottom, hanging onto each other's legs. It's what we call bearding. Oh my gosh, I just can't get over how much I love these genetics though of this, because they're so docile.
What breed's that? Is that the
These are a hybrid Carniolan and Italian is the name of this breed.
They're quite easy going, aren't they?
They are. They're very well. So not necessarily all of them that are that breed you'll find are that easygoing. It's just kind of the luck of the draw, and it all depends on which drones they mate with. I wonder if she's on the bottom there somewhere. Oh, maybe. Oh, dude. Yeah, you might. Oh yeah, that's her. That's her. Yep, that is the queen right there.
That one.
Yeah,
Just there.
that one right there. So look over on that table. Over that table, see that yellow cage thing? Yep. Okay, now I got to find her again because I looked up. Did I lose her? Yeah, she was definitely down there. God dang it. Good eye, mate. Good eye. I need you to find her again, though, for me.
Oh. The abdomen was lighter, wasn't it, too? It was a slightly
right.
lighter.
I want to be careful I don't let her fall off of here if that wind keeps picking up.
I'm going to hold it while you look.
No, not right now. It's actually really easy to drop this if a bee gets under you. Oh, I think, is that her? There she is. You see her? No, right at the bottom, right at the bottom. She's going around. Okay. So I tell you what, let me have that. She's a slippery little queen. It doesn't help that we've got these little cavities and holes in the bottom that they've built out that she can hide in.
Not in that pile.
No, I think I see her inside there. She's just nope, that's not her. Oh. Oh, dang. You know what? Probably stress these bees out enough by keeping them out. Now that I know I've got a laying queen in there, I'm going to figure out how I will, whoops, actually just smashed one. Sorry, little girl. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with these anymore. Now that we know that we've got a laying queen in there, I'm very happy with that. Gonna keep that there. I'm just gonna go look real quick in the garage and see if I've got a full-size frame that I can put in there. Yes, I do. Okay, so we're going to replace that plastic frame with one here that I've coated with some wax already.
So what do you do with that then before you put it in?
So I melt the wax and then just roll the hot wax over it so it sticks to it. And then then hopefully that entices the bees to continue building out that wax into comb. What's that? Oh, that's all right. She'll be fine. She'll find her way home, as long as it's not the queen. The queen will not find her way home. Go on. Come on. She'll fly off. Unless she's a baby and can't fly yet. It takes them a few days before they can fly. There we go. Dropped her down in front, so she'll find her way in there. So that's actually great news. We've got a laying queen in the Pro Nuke box, so we don't need to seed that again with a new egg. So that's great. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come over to La Paz. We'll reset the camera to a place. I might take the camera and put it over there, and then we'll dig into here. If all goes well, this is going to be full of honey. That's our hope for that. And if I can just take that out and replace it with this box, because this is ready for them to. These are all empty frames that are just ready to get some new honey in there.
How does that work with the logistics in me? The 4 bees in there with obviously doing what they're doing, taking one drawer out, and they know that you're doing that, so they empty it or they leave it, right? Or
Well, so what we're doing, we're working with the bees with how they naturally would create their hive and their honey stores. Okay, so they're naturally going to make sure this is set good. Yep. So the bees are naturally they put honey at the top of their brood. What they typically do is put their eggs and baby brood towards the bottom in the middle, and then they out from there they put pollen, and then they do honey around the brood on top of and along the sides, so all the way around it. So if I take out a layer of honey and then just replace it with empty comb or empty frames like this, they just say, oh, here's a place for more honey, right? So that's the idea. So we will find out. So there's my kit there. So we're going to take this because we're going to be getting into that big box. Yeah, I typically stand on these ants that are right here. Much doesn't always work out well for me, but all right. Give them a little smoke at the front just to kind of hopefully give them a heads up that I'm about to come in. Holy cow, there's a lot of bees in there. Wonder if smoke affects ants. Alright. So now, give them a little smoke through there. Take off this lid. And I've had people say that you should be careful about using too much smoke when you've got honey in there, because the honey can actually pick up some of the smoke flavor. Oh my goodness, looking down in here, I don't know, you can kind of come a little closer, just don't stand directly in front of the hive, but you can kind of see down in here, we've got all these bees kind of going from all sides to all sides. So what I'm going to try and do is just see if I can loosen up one of these. Oh boy, that's in there. Let's see if I can run these down some. This generally makes them go down in there more with any luck. Can you hold that for me? Don't touch the metal cylinder part because it'll be hot. Or try not to. You'll realize it's hot really quick if you do touch it. Oh my gosh, yeah, this feels. Oh yeah, baby. You want to feel how heavy this is? So you can set the thing down. Just don't drop it.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, that's probably what, about how many pounds? Probably about 15 pounds there, 12 to 15 pounds, I'd say, in that frame alone. So the fact that the outside frame there was so full, I'm willing to bet that all the inside frames are full because they generally do it from the inside. Yeah, although they haven't capped this over yet, which bothers me a bit. That's starting to get capped over. Oh, the next one's certainly capped over. So, okay, you know what? We might just be selective on the ones that we take. In that bucket, mate, that blue bucket that I've got, there should be a feather in there. If you can find that. Probably towards the bottom. It's been a while since I've used it. You got it? Okay, just hold on to it for a second. I'll need it in just a moment. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh, folks. Look at that. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to try and brush these bees off of this with the feather. This is the way to bother them the least. Okay, but they're going to start getting a little angry here because they realize I've got their resources. Okay. 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 So that there, I forgot to bring a big thing to take this, but let's, okay. I'm gonna drop this in there for now. I'll take this one and have it ready to go back in. All right, give me a little smoke if you would. Just puff it around up near where I'm gonna end down this end. Thanks, mate. That's good. That moved them off of where I wanted to put my thumbs. Oh, jeez, oh, Pete. Okay, no, got to pry that one out. Yep, again, full honey. Oh my gosh, look at the honey dripping off of there, mate. You can see it? Yeah. All right. Feather, thank you. Yeah, I know, I'm taking your stuff. Sorry, girls. I know, you worked hard for it. And we appreciate that so much.
Yeah, you got one more, two more this side.
Yeah, they're probably going to find it in here as well before we actually get in. If I try and cover it up some, though, it'll help. Okay.
So the camera decided to die before we finished what we were doing, but we ended up grabbing 5 frames full of honey, and I took them inside and we uncapped them and started getting that beautiful golden honey in the spinner, and I got over a gallon of honey just from 5 frames. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.